In 2012, Nelvana made a spin-off series to Beyblade called BeyWarriors, and it sucked ass! Then 2 years later, it gets a sequel called BeyWarriors BeyRaiders, and it was the dumbest thing ever, like frickin' Hot Wheels cars and Gay Wheels mixed. Gosh. Then, in the same year, when BeyWarriors Gay Raiders came out, and after it ended, they made another sequel called BeyWarriors Cyborg. Oh my gosh. Like, I thought this piece of shit series ended 2 years ago, and I thought I was done with this series. But no, I was wrong. I still have to talk about this garbage. Like, oh my gosh. And like BeyWarriors Gay Raiders, they use Hot Wheels again. Ugh. This series was not good or successful, so I don't know why Nelvana made a third one of this. Like, seriously. Again, like Gay Wheels and BeyWarriors, there were no merchandise, handbook, or a game. Alright, now, like the BeyWarriors theme, it's really bad. And it's once again, rap music. Oh my gosh. It sounds terrible and makes me want to kill everyone at Nelvana. And it's the same singer who sang the Beyblade Shogun Steel theme. And I would rather listen to that than this. Or even the BeyWarriors Gay Raiders theme. Why did they have to go in this direction? Like, we went from rock music to rap music for Beyblade themes? Like, seriously. Okay, so this was the only Beyblade spin-off sequel that was not released in North America for some reason. It was only released in Italy. Then it aired on Toonami Asia. Yeah, so this is the first time that it's not aired in Canada or America. Now for this season, this is the first time where Sho, Jin, and Leon don't return, sadly. I mean, I still don't like Gay Wheels and BeyWarriors Gay Raiders, but the thing I liked about that series, I gotta say this, but I liked the characters. Just the two characters, Sho and Jin. Leon is decent, but he's just basically like Rei mixed with Kiyoya. Or like someone else. I mean, Sho and Jin, they're okay, but they're still not as good as Tyson, Kai, or Kiyoya. So instead, Nelvana replaced them with new characters. Yeah. So before talking about those new characters, I'm gonna read the plot of this season. Oh my gosh. So once again, I'm going to read this off from Beyblade Wikia. So the newest series of the Beyblade saga has nothing to do with Beyblade is BeyWarriors Cyborg or BeyWarriors Cyborg. Warriors who resemble half creatures and half machines. Mysterious objects called BeyRaiders, or Gay Raiders as I call it, are found in the sanctuaries of Teslandia. What? The cyborg warriors transform the energy released from the sanctuaries into small objects called tokens. Tokens? Like, what is this? An arcade machine? Oh my gosh. Who will win more battles to collect the most amount of tokens? Okay, so this season, from what I've just read, you collect tokens in order to win. Like, in Beyblade, they didn't do that. But for this, it's tokens. Like, what is this now? So I think this show was supposed to be called BeyRaiders Shogun. But then they changed it to BeyWarriors Cyborg. And then they changed the name for BeyRaiders Shogun to BeyWarriors Gay Raiders. Alright. Now I'm going to talk about the characters. Like I said, Nelvana or whoever did this freaking replaced the cast from Gay Wheels and BeyWarriors Gay Raiders, like Sho, Jin, and Leon. So instead we got this guy named Nico, Al, Sola, Dr. Prost, Jer, Sid, Jean, Go, Augusto, Marius, Guy, Raymond, and the Cyborg Warriors, Spark Dragoon, Lightning Griffin, Torch Fireblaze, Flame Kerbix, Inferno Fire Drake, Saber Lion, Soul Otus, Iron Minotaurus, Hydra Achilleos, Savage Destroyer, and Evil Getsu. So apparently the Cyborg Warriors, they're just basically a ripoff from Zoids, Gundam, and like other animes that came. So this series is basically like a ripoff of Zoids and Gundam and like other animes. So I guess that's it for the characters. They have like no information about them. Like Beyblade Wiki doesn't even give a shit about this either. Okay, now to talk about the toys. I don't know if they released any toys, but I don't know. Like from what I saw in like pictures and from the opening, it's the same design and model of the BeyWarriors Gay Raider toys. But they just put different crap on there. Yeah. Like that's all I have to say. It's the same crap as BeyWarriors Gay Raiders. Alright, so my rating for BeyWarriors Cyborg is a -0 out of 10. It sucks so bad and it's terrible. Like I said in the BeyWarriors review, why would you make another season to a shitty show from 2012? And like in the Metal Saga and Gay Wheels, the characters again are generic. And to me, they're not as good as Sho or Jin or Leon. Like these characters, like Nico, Alan Sola, like they're not as interesting as Sho, Jin, and Leon. Oh my gosh. I mean, I never watched this, but I know that these characters like are so boring and they're not as good as Sho, Jin, or Leon. And they weren't interesting as those three. Like, why did they have to make another one? Like, the Powered by Beyblade series was not a good franchise or series. Like, they could have just not make a spin-off series to Beyblade. They would know that kids and older people who grew up with the original and people who watch the Metal Saga know that this would be bad. Finally, the Powered by Beyblade series is finished. And thank God this wasn't released in North America. Now, like the BeyWarriors review, I don't have anything to say about this series other than it's a piece of shit and it was a waste of time. Like, seriously, this series shouldn't have been made. It should have been its own anime. But instead they had to make this spin-off to Beyblade. Like, seriously, it has nothing to do with Beyblade. Like, no mention of it. Like, they don't even mention Tyson or Jinga or Kai, Kyoya. No one. In fact, I heard that it wasn't intended to be a spin-off to Beyblade. I think it was supposed to be its own anime. This felt like a generic cartoon show than an actual anime. In fact, I don't even consider this an anime. Sure, it was made by Japanese people, but to me, it's not even considered an anime. Just a generic cartoon show. Now, thank God Nelvana is not doing the dub for Beyblade anymore, because Sunrise Incorporated, the same company who dubbed the new Beat 'em On series, Crossfire and Fire Blast, will be doing the dub for Beyblade Burst next year. Thank God. Because it got worse when Metal Fusion and Gay Wheels came. The way the characters sounded in those series, like in Metal Fusion, Metal Masters, Metal Fury, Shogun Shit, Gay Wheels, BeyWarriors, Gay Raiders, and this, they're all terrible. Their dubbing is so bad, and it's not as good as the original dub. So I hope Sunrise will do a good job with Beyblade Burst, and I hope it's not 26 episodes, it's just 51 episodes, because for some reason they made Crossfire and Fire Blast 26 episodes for some dumb reason. Like, why? Yeah, so that's it for this video. I didn't even know this even existed until one of my subscribers told me. Yeah, like, this shouldn't have been made, and it was a waste of time. I would rather watch the Metal Saga than this, even though I still despise and hate the Metal Saga. But yeah, like I said, the Metal Saga, it still has some good moments, but it still sucks. Like, seriously, I still give it a 4 out of 10. Yeah, so check out the previous parts for this series, and the next review and thought series for this is Beyblade Burst. But it will be next year or in 2018. Yeah, when the dub comes out for Burst. Yeah, so make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. Link will be in the description below. And tell me your thoughts on this series, or the Powered by Beyblade series. Do you agree with me, or do you disagree with me? And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and like always, I'm out. Peace.